Hey everyone, welcome back to Bookminder, the show where we take the financial chaos of running a dental practice and turn it into something that actually makes sense. I'm Rado, your dental accounting sidekick, here to help you keep your money healthier than your patient's gums. Today's topic is a big one that separates the I hope we have enough in the bank practices from we know exactly where every dollar is going practices. So we're talking about building a financial foundation through budgeting and forecasting. Sounds boring? I promise this is the part that saves dentists from the stress, surprises, and those awkward moments when payroll hits and your checking account says, I thought you were paying attention. So why budgeting even matters? Here's the truth. Most dental practices don't have a formal budget. They have vibes. They have, I think we spent less than last month. Or they have, let me ask my office manager, I hope he or she knows. But the budget is your foundation. It tells you what's normal. It tells you when something is going wrong, and it stops small problems from becoming big emergencies. A good budget answers three questions. How much are we earning? How much are we spending? And are we spending in the right places? Let's break that down. Tracking your income. So start by tracking your collections, not production, not what insurance said they would pay, but what actually hits your bank account. Then break that income into categories: hygiene, restorative, ortho, implants, anything else you frequently bill. Why? Because knowing where your money really comes from helps you decide where to invest. If hygiene is low, that's a systems problem. If implants are booming, maybe it's time for new equipment or marketing. So tracking income equals understanding opportunity. Now let's talk expenses, the part where your money leaves faster than a nervous patient in the waiting room. Divide your expenses into major categories: staff wages, lab fees, supplies, rent, loan payments, marketing, software, insurance, repairs and maintenance. When you categorize everything, you can instantly see where you are overspending and where you are underinvesting. A good rule of thumb: compare your practice to industry benchmarks. For example, staff costs around 25 to 30% of collections, supplies around 5 to 7%, marketing around 3 to 5%, depending on growth phase and your personal preferences. If you're way off from these ranges, your budget will show it and give you a roadmap to fix it. Now it's time to build the actual budget. Here's the simplest way to do it. Look at your last 12 months, find your monthly averages, use those averages as your starting point for each category. Then ask yourself, what do I want to improve this year? Want to grow hygiene? Then increase your hygiene income target. Want to cut supply costs? Reduce that line by percentage and hold yourself to it. A budget isn't a cage, it's a map, a guide, a way to make decisions with clarity instead of guesswork. Now let's talk forecasting, which is just a fancy word for predicting the future, but responsibly. Cash flow forecasting asks, do you have enough cash coming in to cover the cash going out over the next 6 to 12 months? A good forecast will tell you things like, hey, in June, your cash is going to be tight because your loan payment hits the same week as payroll. That insight helps you plan ahead, not panic later. Forecasting is the difference between surprise and, yeah, we saw that coming. So here is the magic part. When you budget, track, and forecast, you finally know what your practice can afford. You know when it's the right time to hire. You know when you can upgrade equipment. You know whether that new marketing campaign fits into your plan. Everything becomes intentional, not reactive. This is how strong practices grow, not by chance, not by hope, but by having a solid financial foundation. Here are 3 actionable steps you can implement this month. Review your finances monthly, not yearly, monthly. Think of it like checking your patient's chart. You need regular updates, right? 2, use cloud-based accounting software. Your bank feeds sync automatically, your transactions are categorized, and your reports are always ready. Way better than spreadsheets and prayers. 3, meet with your CPA quarterly. They can help you adjust your forecast and spot problems early. and plan for taxes before they become scary. And that's it for today's episode. Budgeting and forecasting aren't glamorous, but they're the backbone of a profitable dental practice. When you understand your numbers, you make better decisions. You sleep better at night and you build a practice that supports your life, not the other way around. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe or share this with another dentist.